fact for you that the first tweet that I read about, like a positive tweet about my work, was from PopDiaries, which is why I said yes to this interview.
Hi, this is Manjari from PopDiaries, and here we are with Miss Shriya Pilgaonkar. So first of all, we'd like to congratulate her on her debut.
Thank you very much.
As well as its overwhelming success. So the audience would want to know, how did you identify the actor within yourself, the moment of realization as we speak?
Well, I think I've always had a little actor within me, and I actually started acting post-college, and Kathak is something that I think got the performer out of me. And it was a play called Freedom to Love that I did. It was a 10-minute play, after which I actually started acting. But I've been always very comfortable in front of the camera. So I think that comfort space was always there. So it's something that comes very naturally to me.
As long as all the debut goes on, you had done a Marathi film Ekulti Ek with your father.
Right.
So what was the experience of sharing the screen?
It was a very special experience because I think when you're working with, having a father-daughter relationship is one thing, but when you're actually working with a parent, it's a totally different experience and a different zone. So I think we really got to know each other really, really well and in a very different light. And my father always has told me, you should be open to learning from your seniors and your juniors. So we've discussed a lot of things, and I think in a way I was groomed on that film set. So it till date remains a very special experience for me, and I think it gave me a very good start because Ekulti Ek got me my first awards for most promising newcomer, and I think that film gave me a lot of confidence, and I give all the credit to my father because he really trusted me with the film. And what's interesting is that he just didn't give it to me saying, oh, you're my daughter, I'm going to give you this film, but he saw me perform in this play, Freedom to Love. And he said that I have this father-daughter story in mind, and would you like to do it? And I said, okay, let me read the script. And he said, okay, I'm happy to hear you say that, because it wasn't like I jumped to do it. But yeah, I'm really proud of that film and the entire experience.
In caliber and an experience, we can call you an international actress. We just recently heard this, that you have done a French debut.
Yes.
And that too with Academy Award winners, director and actors, of course. So what would you say about the experience in working in a specific foreign language movie, as we say?
Well, in the French film specifically, I wasn't really speaking French, although I would love to do a French film at some point in my life. But what was nice is that the language of cinema in general is universal. So I didn't think there was much difference to be on a French film set per se, but yes, I think being on the biggest difference I would say is that management of time is so much better. Our industry lacks proper management of time. But I really enjoyed that because I'm a big fan of Jean-Du Jardin from the film The Artist.
Yeah.
Big fan. So it was a surreal experience, just as it is for me to have worked with Shah Rukh. So I'm happy that in my initial years itself, I've tick mark check with my two favorite superstars. And Claude Lelouch himself is a wonderful, he's a legend. And the style of filmmaking was very interesting for me to observe. And I'm very happy because we went to Paris for the red carpet. It was my first international red carpet experience. And I hope to do much more at some point, but yeah.
Okay. Unlike other actresses, the debut movie, Fan, the debut was very unconventional in its sense. It was a movie where the whole the whole center of attention was on Shah Rukh Khan.
Yeah.
So what motivated you to choose such a movie for your debut? Because you had the factor that would you be noticed or wouldn't you be noticed?
Well, I think I'm the sort of person, I believe that you can create value with whatever opportunity you have. And I don't look at an opportunity as big or small because I feel like I have the confidence to maximize whatever opportunity I have before me. And I think that's how it should be, ideally, for an actor. But I also feel like this combination of Manish Sharma, Yash Raj and Shah Rukh Khan cannot go wrong. How can it go wrong? And it's proven lucky for a lot of people. And fingers crossed. It's already actually having proven wonderful for me as well. But there was no reason for me not to say no. Also because I really trust Manish as a director. He's wonderful and he gave me a very clear idea about what my character is, and he told me very clearly that this is not your typical debut film. But having said that, you are opposite Gaurav. And I was very clear that whatever it is, how much ever screen time I have to do my best and make sure that the eyeballs just for a bit shift from Shah Rukh to me. So I'm happy if that's happened.
How will you describe the experience of working with Shah Rukh Khan as a co-actor, or how will you describe him as a co-actor? And is there anything you would want to dedicate specifically for the love that he's shown throughout the movie for you as a newcomer?
You know, I never get tired of answering this question. I've given so many interviews out of fan, and I still feel like I'm not going to be tired of answering this question, because he genuinely is an incredible person to work with. And as a co-actor, I mean, as a star, obviously, I mean, he's loved universally and everybody knows how witty he is, and he's just so graceful with things. But I think I was able to experience a very different aspect of him, and that was very interesting for me to see as an actor, because I feel like you know, you have certain preconceived notions about what it might be like to be working with a star. But I love the fact that, you know, he wanted to do lines, he wanted to rehearse, he wanted to discuss the scene, and he was really open to having a conversation about it. And that's very rare. And like I've mentioned several times before, he's not a selfish actor at all. You know, he would be there for the cues, and he was genuinely interested to know what I had in mind. So I think for a new actor, he really made me feel very comfortable.
Not many know you are a multi-talented person. So how would you describe yourself as a multi-talented person in professional as well as in personal life?
Well, I've always been the sort of person who has wanted to do it all, who wants to experience everything. So, and I think it's because of my father, because he does so many things and beautifully. Like, he's a perfectionist in everything he does. He sings, he dances, he's an actor, director, producer, everything. So for me, he's been an inspiration, and I've always felt like I want to try every possible thing, and I feel acting is a profession where everything connects very beautifully, and which is why I've done a bit of direction, I've also produced, and these are little things that are helping me even in front of the camera. I think the knowledge of an overall knowledge about the industry that you're working in definitely helps, and in the long run, I hope to be that person who's successfully handling, multitasking, many different things, but with like 100% in all of it. And today, like, you have Priyanka Chopra, who's also sort of venturing out, doing it all. It is possible. And the aim is obviously to be good at each of these things that you're doing, and not to sort of focus less on any one thing. So although right now I'm focusing on acting, I do hope at some point to be good at all these different departments that I'm doing, because I like to be in front of the camera and behind the camera. So,
what would you say the most beautiful moment of your life as an actor that has inspired you a lot?
Honestly, I feel like every time I come in front of the camera is a beautiful moment for me, because and I'm not just saying it like that, because I feel that there are so many people who want to act and not everybody gets the opportunity. So I feel very grateful I feel very grateful for every opportunity that I get in front of the camera. So for me, this is a special moment that I'm getting to face the camera. So every single time I'm here, I'm happy and I'm grateful, and I make sure it becomes special.
Do you feel the pressure of the responsibilities that comes with being a daughter to superbly talented parents like Sachin and Shriya Pilgaonkar?
I have generally not been brought up that way to feel pressure. My parents really trust me, and I've never compared myself to anybody, and I've been my own person. My parents have encouraged me to, make my own unique path and to do my own thing. So no, in that sense I don't, and even if I tried to, that would be a hell lot of a pressure, because like my father won a national award at the age of 6 or 5 or 6, so I don't keep those standards. But if anything, I feel like it's my responsibility to embrace my versatility and to do my best in that, and to really make my parents proud, because at the end of it, I think any child wants to do that. They want to make their parents proud. So it's not that sort of a pressure. They also don't feel it. So
Lastly, there are many young girls out there
Yes.
who are competing with their hurdles and the hardships of
Yes.
their life. What is that thought or a message that you would like to share with them that would motivate them to never give up as you have?
As actors, is what you're saying, or just
As
generally?
actors in general,
Yeah.
everyone.
So the one thing that I have been taught and that I try not to forget is that in all the chaos of these dreams and these goals and these ambitions and just with everything that is going on, just forget to have fun. So I remind myself that not to stress too much, not to be too worried, not to be too anxious, and to really respect my own journey. And I think for all the girls out there, or for everybody out there, it's very important to understand that we all have our own journey, and there's no point really complaining or comparing, and we really need to respect our journey because it's really something that's very unique to us and just meant for us. So, and failure is something that teaches you much more than success. So to take that in your stride and to really believe in yourself. And I know these things sound very, cliche, typical of believe in yourself and you're powerful, but it's true because we all have that much potential and we just have to take that first step, and courage has everything to do with it. So just go out there, follow your dream, and even if what you want doesn't immediately happen, you can always create a path for yourself to get what you want. And don't forget to be happy, because irrespective of anything, you just have to be happy and be grateful and just enjoy life.
Okay. So lastly, we'll end this with a dedicated song to SR.
Dedicated song.
Because I have read this somewhere that even if you get one chance to give back the love that he's shown towards you, you would be very happy. So,
well, yes, I think I told you that. Well, I'm going to sing a song from a movie that I have loved. I love Kuch Kuch Hota Hai.
oh,
So maybe I'm going to sing a song from Kuch Kuch Hota Hai. Okay. तुम पास आए, यूं मुस्कुराए, तुमने न जाने क्या सपने दिखाए, अब तो मेरा दिल जागे न सोता है, क्या करूँ हाय, कुछ कुछ होता है.
tell us about some of the best compliments or the appreciation that you got for this debut.
Honestly, I was not expecting the sort of response that I have got, because when there are two Shah Rukh Khans, you don't sort of think people are going to watch you. But I'm very happy that people have enjoyed my performance. And in fact, fun fact for you, that the first tweet that I read about, like a positive tweet about my work, was from PopDiaries, which is why I said yes to this interview. So
Yeah, we are thankful for
no,
that.
I'm so happy, and which is why I was excited when you guys called, because that was the first time that I read a positive review of the film, of my work. So thank you guys for that. And the biggest compliment I got is from Shah Rukh Khan himself, who came to me, and on a show he had mentioned, saying that that he enjoyed working with me.
And वो अलग किस्म की.
वो अलग किस्म की है. He was being too kind. He was being too
We
kind.
have
You've done the
the
research.
whole thing.
So that for me was a big compliment, because I'm a fan of his work. So it's always nice to hear from somebody whom you have looked up to. So yeah. Hi, I'm Shriya Pilgaonkar. Please like, comment and subscribe to the Pop Diaries channel.